If it
Okay.
comes also, you need a standard practice.
Yeah.
Let's say AI came, now you asked AI some code that it gave you
Yeah.
the code. So
Yeah.
there will be copyrights related issues, right? Something.
Yeah.
In future, someone can file a case also, something. So,
Yeah. 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 Thank you, sir. I got your point.
no problem. Yeah. So let's go. We'll start that. This was our last session. Just help me here regarding. Yeah.
Recording in progress.
Always you are doing the recording or something? Is it like what?
No,
I
sir.
did-
Someone are doing.
Sorry.
Someone are doing.
No, I started it like you raised a concern. Is it like so to record that? Okay, got it. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Thank you. So just help me here with a kind of refresher. So what did you got last sessions? I mean, it's not only for the last session. Just help me here. What did you got the keywords? Where you went? What are the things you gone through? Just help me here the keywords. Whatever you got. Possible. Take this note. I'll send you here again. Go through the keywords. So that tells me like how you got to the keywords and all. Please help me with the some points. What did you got it from last few sessions? You guys help me here.
We have started creating AWS account, and we have learned you can't share the user details with anyone, and you have to always use MFA, multi-factor authentication. And we have run the shared responsibilities, which is customer and like AWS account.
Yeah. Yes.
And we have again we have rediscussed about what is the use of cloud and all, like billing volumes, which is like region and all. And we discussed about road 53, which is DNS and global. So, and even we checked, we opened and we have seen which is global, which is region, and which is like based on which is billing and all, which is global or which is region wise, and we have checked in the account.
Building model and the security.
Someone was taking. Yeah, go ahead. Lokesh, you are the one taking.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, yeah. No, someone other one was taking, right? Prasad, is it?
Yeah, building model and security and OU.
Organization unit. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, if more accounts are coming, we use concept of OU, organization unit. Yeah.
Root user and get hacked.
Sorry.
Root user and get hacked.
Yeah, we will be using the root user. True. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. This was the last session. Like before, what did I mean? I'm not asking specific to yesterday. What did you went through the last keywords? Some of the cache keywords.
Okay.
Yeah.
Visualization.
AWS
Visualization.
So Raja, your voice is little something not clear.
Yeah. Visualization generally in AWS we use XYZ.
Acha, virtualization. It's a virtual. Yeah. So there are the good technologies in the market. VMware majority more popular in the market is the VMware. You could have heard multiple places, KVM, and AWS is the Zen hypervisor. This is the one. Yeah. Yeah. Some more. What did you got through that?
Edge services.
Sorry, Srini. Something.
Edge services. We discussed about edge location.
Yeah, edge location is another data center. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, edge location. It's a data center for now. It's not a region, it's not a zone. No, it's not a region or zone for now. It's just a data center for now, you think it. There are more edge locations are there. Yeah. But,
AWS access from UI is through username and password, whereas CLI it is API keys.
yeah, how to interact with the AWS, that's what we discussed. One is the GUI, CLI, one more is the API. Yeah.
API.
Yeah, GUI need username, password. See, these two needed the extra things, the credentials. Yeah, this one. So please, you have to talk a lot. Just keep it this mind. You guys have to talk. In the interview, they expect you to have to talk a lot. They don't want you exactly the answer and all. Around the keyword, you have to talk a lot. Just have
We have a storage types, which is block storage and object storage.
So we went into the infra layer and the infra storage, yeah, object block. In the object famous one is the S3 in
S3, yes.
in block.
So
ABS.
block storage, AB. So generally we will install application and store in the hard disk for ABS. I mean block storage.
Yeah.
Object storage is generally it's like storing a data like Google Drive.
Yeah, perfect. That is a perfect backup. Backup are the original data. That data. Yeah, that is perfect answer.
Also, never use the backup data in ABS. So you have to go for the S3 always. And while doing migration data as well, I have to choose S3.
Yeah.
So whenever customer asks us like while migrating the data, we have to ask him storage data and cost.
Yeah. So what storage?
Yeah, DNS flow as well. Like once you'll
this is the total.
Once you'll enter any website in your HTTP client, it will goes to the local host request and it will check there, and then it will move to the ISP, and ISP will check into the root server. It pretend Android dot, and then it will move to TLDS, top level domains, and then it will go to name servers, and then it will go to domain name, and then let's go to record types, record set actually. So record sets are A and C name as well as alias.
Yeah.
So A record is like IP address and domain name, and C name is the bigger name. If client, if customer asks bigger name, it will convert into what you can say short name.
Yeah.
The domain name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Name with the name. Yeah. The same combo will go there. Anything on the compute layer? Someone can help the compute layer what will come. So you guys learned last all the sessions in infra, the basic layer you learned, compute layer. Any thoughts on the compute layer? What did you got the keywords?
Image AMI.
OS CBS one.
Yeah. So preferably the CPU. The CPU. You know, right? The CPUs are getting divided into the currently now with the virtual CPUs. So vCPU call internally they get called as the vCPU. So how do you check your in your laptop the CPU usage is fine or something heavily loaded or not? How do you check in your laptop normally?
Personalized task manager.
Yeah. Mail it as a task manager one. Yeah. So just have that thought. Okay. So CPU storage measured in terms of GBs, terabyte, right? The network will be measured in terms of bytes, like how many band we ask, right? Usually we check, right, that speed test something, how much MBs and all something, right? CPU measured in terms of gigabytes. There is something like hedges. The CPU will be measured in the hedges and all. So in our total infra layer, one of the powerful one is the CPU. This is all your, like if you have more CPUs, your application will become very speed. It will be nowadays technology little they are moving towards this one as well. GPU, graphical unit, like GPU is coming in the market currently. Some applications they are running on the GPU. So as someone was asking, right, the machine learning AI and all, for them, they are using the GPU alternative to the CPU, because these applications will not run on the CPU. They need more capacity, like something AML apps and all. They're running on the CPU. Yeah. And so compute is the most important one, where OS and all will, I mean, to say they're the CPU is the very speed running. It will be multi-threading. You should know that nowadays all are multi-threading processes. They're doing it, not the sorry. They'll get measured in terms of hedges, not like GB, not bandwidth. They'll have hedges. If you go to the task manager, you can see somewhere that the info also. Just keep it, okay. So DNS flow, yes, that is very important. Network layer, we started IP address, IPv4. You should know public IP, private IP, and then the basics of private IP you cannot access outside. You need to go to that. These are the core basics you should have before going to that. Yeah. So let me go to that our session. So we'll be entering towards little cloud related keywords. So I'll be entering towards the AWS services. I'll not be giving the which service needed for as a kind of list. So my target was like setting up this application first. I'll give a heads up right away. So my target is to set up an application. So on this, whatever needed, like end user, you enter an application, end user enter an URL, you will get a response. This is the flow, which next I'm going to go through. This is my process. In this process, what are the services needed for, like, we'll be going through that. All those I'll be covering like one by one. And cool. So just a minute. So as I said, we'll be going through this on this path. On this path, whatever needed, I'll give the basics on that core. Then I'll enter into that our this kind of setup. Good. So last session, let me add this. Last session we created AWS account. So we registered with a user. This user is called root user. So if next time onwards, if I want to log into the AWS account, just normal, I'll go here. Let me note down here as well. Let me go. How to connect to from my laptop. This is the question, you will have it. Open a browser, go to the console, enter username and then the password. These are the first things as a basics initialize. Okay. Go to AWS, type AWS console. Log back in, or you will have a left side the sign into the console. You entered into the sign in page. So you have two types of users. Can you see here? One is the root user, one is the IAM user. IAM is the, I was telling, right? First time we will log in with the root user. Next we will create the IAM user. So in page you have two. The page, it is asking two users. The page one is the root user, one is the IAM user. First we will log in with root and create the IAM users. Definition, IAM for definition is identity and access management. So I was telling, right, after you log in, when you are log in, let's say for example, give me here, you know already this story, like you are giving username, password to whom? Where are you providing here? Console. So whether you are, how did you give right now? What are you doing here? Sign in. You are doing it. Before sign in, you could have done one thing, right? What was it? Sign up. There you could have given your username, password, or you have given extra details also, right? During sign in, sign up.
Yeah, card details.
Card, email, and then the phone number, and then the location. Lot of details you had given. All these lot of details, keep this very important keyword. Like if you are working, you know this. If not working, if you are learning first time, this is very important, guys. when you are providing initial time, let's say, for example, when you're joining a company, like you got a job, Infosys or Capgemini or like somewhere, like first time. When you're joining time, you will fill a form, joining form. In this form, you will provide all these details. What HR team or the behind the admin team, what they do, they'll store all your details at one place. That you think an LDAP or AD, Active Directory, or think that Central Authentication Server. So parallelly, what they'll generate you, your employee ID, the company email address, and then the password, everything they'll store in this place. This they'll use next time for SSO applications in the company. SSO in the sense, in the SSO, you will have a lot of applications, many applications. When you are entering with the ID card, right, into the office building, so you will swipe your ID card. Internally, that swiping application will go and then check it here in the LDAP, whether that user is there or not, correct or not. Next, building. Next, you want to log in your email ID. You want to log into the email ID. So when you enter into username, password, whatever they sent you in the email address, the password, right? Again, it will go and then check it here, LDAP, whether user is there or not. Here also it will check whether user is there or not. So where are they stored all your credentials? LDAP or Active Directory. Here your credentials will be there, one of the place. That you think that application is what is the application internally they'll be using is the SSO, for example. Now here also you are entering username, password. So somewhere already your credentials has been stored, right? Somewhere behind, somewhere. Where it could have been stored here also. Now you are entering username, password, whether it is correct or not. Where it will check?
In database.
Storage.
SSO.
Server.
Here only I was telling now, where is all your details, it is been stored.
Active Directory.
Yeah. LDAP or Active Directory, they could have stored it here. So think that here also they'll be using it behind, but the thing is, in the companies will get to know easily whether they are using LDAP or AD, because you are employee right there. Because here who is managing these things here? Who is managing this console? Which company is managing
AWS.
this managing by AWS? You don't know whether they are using LDAP, AD, they are not revealing it. For now, you think everything is managing by this service, IAM. So whenever you enter a username, password, internally the console is checking whether user is there or not in the IAM. It checks first. Username exists, username correct or not, or the password is correct or not. Which service is checking here? IAM.
IAM.
Can you guys help me here? IAM, what it is checking?
User details.
User details. So what user data it is checking, Karna? With what user I am logging for now first time?
Root user.
Root user.
Next time onwards, I go to this page. Next time onwards, which user you will log in?
IAM.
User.
So next time also, if I log in with IAM user, I'm logging with, I'm signing with, I'm going to sign in with the IAM user. To where I am signing, which page I am signing? What is that page is called?
Home page.
Console.
Yeah,
console.
Now also, whether user is there or not, you are logging with the second user. Where it will check behind again?
IAM.
Yeah. So next time, so root, keep this thought. Root user can do anything in your AWS account. He will have full permissions. Full permissions. He is like our daddy in our home. And then the IAM user, right? The next other user. Who will create IAM user?
Root user.
Root user. So when you are creating a IAM user, we give like normally, we give name and then some permissions. Hey, this guy is allowed only to do this kind of task only. He can go to the create storage only. He can create network only. He can create compute resources only. He can create some kind of permissions. We will be giving the permissions. Here, those permissions are called, keep this thought, policies. So when you create a IAM user, we will be giving some permissions, policies. So why do you need policies? Let's say, for example, when you guys came to the company and
Security.
yeah, exactly. So first thing is security. I want to secure. I don't want to give him all compute, network, or the storage permissions. If I give him, by mistakenly he will delete that. So I'm running one application from last 5 years. By mistakenly, if it deletes it, we will have a backup. But by that time, there will be business impact, right? Till you recover the data and all something. So for some days, I wanted to give him only read only. Join. I will add him into that what service I am, and then create a user. I will assign some policy which is called permissions. Which permission I'll give only?
Read.
Read only.
Read only.
Like root user, he cannot create. He cannot create. Here, create, update, delete. All these are disabled for new user. How are you controlling that?
Policy.
So there are default policies are available. There are default policies. You don't need to create them already. Who gave?
I am.
Exactly. Already AWS given in IAM. Already AWS IAM policies are there. So one of your interview questions they'll ask you, what is the policy? Policies.
Permission.
So policy is the one like is the permission. So like for example, you are seeing this in my screen, right? This is English language, right? But policies will have one kind of little kind of language is called JSON language here. They'll have this is called like this format they will have. There will be flower bracket. There will be this kind of closing bracket and all will be there brackets. And then internal some kind of section like some here you will have a kind of first thing is permissions, action, allow or deny. This kind of something. Which resource? Resource nothing but compute or storage or network, something. So which language I was telling policy will be in the JSON.
Yes.
There you no need to write with a hand, no need to open like no need to type English keywords like hello keyword, no need to do something. There are tools are there which will, if you provide some kind of GUI, automatically it will give you. Like for example, go here, type policy generator like this. Go here, this application. You see, right? Allow or deny. To whom principal is nothing but to whom I need to give the permissions for the new person. Which service you want to give the permission? Like for example, here. Go here for now. I have not selected here. Like you can select here. And then what you want to do? Create, delete, only to read something here. And to which resource here. Then after you do right, automatically it will generate a JSON, one YAML file. One kind of JSON file. Copy that content and then you can use it. So no need to type manually the kind of format and all. These kind of tools you can use. Policy generator. Okay, cool. So for me now the important keyword is why do we need policies?
To access correctly security reasons.
Yeah, true. The security is the high level keyword, but if you ask him more details, why do we need policies?
To restrict the access.
Yeah. To restrict. Yeah. Authorization. We cannot enter in college regularly to principal room and then we cannot sit on the principal chair, right? Our job is to go and then sit in the class. So that is kind of authorization. That is there is a kind of policies are there. They have their own policies. You can't allow to some places, some restrictions, right? So same way here. So that is the one thing. Why do we need policies? Which language it follows?
JSON.
Yes.
JSON. Do we type or do we use a tool regular in the market?
Will generate from the tool.
Yeah, tool. Tool is called policy generator. Use a tool. Yeah, you should know. To whom we will give policy?
IAM users.
Users.
Users. Users is called IAM users.
Yeah.
Now you joined. You are the admin guy in a company, and someone came to you Okay, someone came to you saying that, hey, one new guy came to you. Hey, I need to, they have in your company, you have AWS accounts. The person came, like multiple AWS accounts are there, think that one person came to you, he wanted to access AWS account. What do you do first? New person, he wanted to access AWS account.
We will ask
We
which
deny that.
AWS.
First, we'll ask him.
Yeah, you will ask which AWS account. Yeah, sorry.
Which team? Which team?
Yeah, that you got it. You got the team and something.
We'll
Need
assign to
manager
the
approval.
same what the root user will be having, right? Already existing AWS account.
Yeah, sorry, something. What was that?
To the existing AWS account, which for what project we are working.
Yeah, that you got it. You got the AWS account. Yeah. No. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What is the policy? So you will ask him what services, you ask him like what services. I'll give AWS account. Then in AWS account, keep this thought. High level, you have three things only: compute, storage, network. So what do you will do? What is the task you will be going to? You have to ask it. Yes. Then ask him. Yeah. The question is. Yeah. So next something. Yeah. Which role? Yeah. We don't for now role. There is no for now. Some more. Like, okay. Now you got it. Like you wanted something. Next, what do you do?
Create IAM user. We need to create IAM users.
Exactly. So to create IAM account, sorry, you want to create, your job is to now, like next is the create user. Now creating a user, right? Before what you have to do?
How to give the details.
You want to log into AWS account, you will be logging with
root user.
Create a user. So when you're creating a user, what is the thing? After creating a user, like while creating the user, what you can do?
I am
create the policies.
You have to assign a
policy.
So there are the default policies are there, or you can create a policies. Keep it a policy is like you can customize. You can do however you want. You can generate the policy. Such kind of flexibility is there. Policy is a very kind of flexible. You can have one policy. You can assign lateral. I wanted to assign after some days. You can change the policy. You want to remove the policy. You can remove it. I want to update some permissions. Policies are very customizable one. Okay. So for in this case, right, you after creating user or along with the user creation, you need to assign a policies, and then at the end it will give you the password. What you will do, you will share this both of the username and then the password to him, and then whenever he log in next time, he'll be same account. Same account. He will be logging to the same AWS account again. So you'll be logging to the AWS account, and then whenever you log in, right, whether user ID or the password or what policy he has, where it will check internally, in which service it will check?
IAM.
IAM, yeah. So whenever first time he log in username password, whether username password is correct or not, that will be checked by the IAM, and then what permissions he has, what resources he can create, that will be dealt by the policy. So the technical keyword, they'll say that usually whether your user password login is called authentication, the policy is called
IAM.
authorization, whether you have permissions or not. This thing, your password correct or not, or login credentials correct or not, email correct or not, is checked internally, is checking something called authentication. So let me give you a high level view. IAM, what it is checking? I mean, what it is doing? Creating. I want to users, for example, managing users, create a
policy.
or for example, Manage policy. I want to change the password in future, like something for that user. Everything you can do under the IAM only. Yeah. So under like users, right? Like there will be existing users. Sorry, there will be many users will be there. Very difficult for me management. In that case, right? What you can do? You can create a same thing. Groups. Group will have a policy. Same. Whenever you create a person, right?
Hello?
You add him to the group, automatically he will inherit the policy. Something. So sorry.
ಫೋನ್ ಅಮ್ಮ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಅಂತೀರಾ ಅಜ್ಜುರು
Just a second. So user will be added to the group, and then group will have a policy. Here is nothing but permissions. So all these things in which service we are doing it is the IAM. So in AWS, I'll tell you that core. If I ask you the core, one is the compute, one is the storage, another is the network, and additional layers are the additional service is the security. One more is the this is the very core topic. So under IAM will come under this layer. Okay, now who will use IAM?
End users.
Okay, so for example, I'll give a scenario. For example, simple. There is application, right? Hotstar. Hotstar will have a DevOps team. They will be running, right? DevOps team. We are the end users who will watch videos. So for end user, no need of IAM at all. We don't care about as end user. Who will use here in this case? Like the DevOps guys. So in the same case, right? I am the AWS guy. I wanted to manage my team internally. There are many people are there. One guy will be creating compute, one guy will be creating storage, one guy will be creating security monitoring. I wanted to manage internally my team in one AWS account. So if you don't have this kind of management tool, anyone can do their own action, right? So to restrict my team, my team, I wanted to give permissions, manage. One person left the company. I want to remove his user ID credentials. Otherwise, what he will do? He will go outside. He can access AWS account, right? He can do some things. So in that case, right? So to manage ourselves, not to the end user. So keep this thought. Here, end user will not come at all under IAM. End user will come just to access application. So this IAM is to manage our teams only, internal teams. For example, you can say DevOps, Dev, QA, Perf, or the different teams, interns, whoever join, internal teams only, etc. To access AWS. End user, if we never allow end user to access our AWS account, don't care about like end user point of view. Okay, this is for our purpose internally things. Okay, good. Any questions? Any thoughts you want to ask?
Sir, DevOps engineers use IAM user or root user, sir?
Both, any you can use, but as a security practice, right? I was telling the first thing when I'm teaching, right, regularly, we'll be going through the security best practices. One of these best security practice in the interview, you'll get this question, same question, whatever you asked. Don't log in frequently with root user. The regular use the IAM user. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
While creating IAM user to give it to someone,
yeah,
we will log in with root user or IAM user, sir?
So first time I'll log in with root user. Next, I'll create one IAM user who will have equal permission of the root user. So first I'll login with root. I'll create another user. Then I will assign him a very high level policies, high level permissions. Next time onwards, I'll log in with IAM user only. With that IAM user only, I will create other users.
Okay, sir. And while creating policies, we have to use JSON only, or we can use YAML also?
It supports both.
Okay.
Supports both. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So by logging in as IAM user, can create other IAM users?
Yeah, if he has a policies to create other users policy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can create with IAM user, you can create another IAM user, but you need a permission. You need that permissions. Otherwise, you cannot create. With read only, you cannot create, right? For example, but you can create as. Yeah. Cool. So let me make a simple image so that so one of the important AWS service is the one IAM. Why do we use IAM? As I was saying, right? You have a different teams. Dev team. Or DevOps. Or the QA. Perf. Or interns. Someone join. So everyone, whenever they log in, for example, I'll give you login. Everyone will go to the AWS console. For now, I'm talking the console, not the CLI part. But CLI also same applicables, but you will be using the credentials. Does the whole team will be using the same IAM user? No. Better create a separate users. Don't create the same user. Again, you will be ending up creating the resources, right?
No, based on role, they'll use the policies.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, but Ravalika, one approach, right? If you want, you can use the same user, but see, if you go to the YouTube channel somewhere, you open a IAM related session, he will create one user. Next time onwards, you join a company, you will create a one user, you will be sharing that user to many people. It is been allowed, but as a best security practice, your job is to don't create. This is your job. That is our job. You have to put a security practice, right? Don't create the same user. Don't share the same user. Create a separate user, separate policies. I mean, common policy can be create a separate users for everyone so that they will get logged. Whenever they did, it will get recorded. Yeah. Create a separate users. That is our job. Job is to enforce. In a company, let's say you join a company, because some still cloud little mature, but if you go to the startup company, right, they'll be using shared user. That startup in future has been hired by the it has been acquired by the Microsoft. Now company became very big company, right? Startup. So as a DevOps guy, enforce the best practices. One is the never login with root user, create a separate users. That is one thing. You have to force this policy. So admin will create a different AWS account. No, in the organizations, right, we don't use, we create multiple accounts, but we don't create AWS accounts. That is not our job. AWS account will be given by the AWS team only if you are in the organization. Yeah. We don't create a separate AWS accounts for QA and all. Now let me go here. When you log into the console, there is a one behind AWS service will be there. It can be one more option. CLI also same applies here. One more API also. All will go through the same process. So what is the behind core service? All for your login is working or not something where it will? IAM. Identity access management, IAM. So the beauty is IAM is free service. AWS will not charge for this. So keep this thought. IAM is free. And IAM is not regional. It's a global service. It's a global. We'll get to know. If you add one user, you can go to any region. Where is this image? IAM. And when you log into, it will check here whether user is there or not. What and all it will have the thing. What IAM will have extra things is IAM will have the concepts of you can create users, you can create groups, you can create policies. I'll bring you one extra keyword for now. I'll create extra keyword. I brought extra keyword. I will see that. Okay. So everything to manage all these things will be using the IAM related service. Okay. Now, when you log into AWS account, you will be doing some activities, right? Console or CLI activity. So all these, whatever you do, right, there will be one service will get recorded. Whatever you log into AWS account, whatever you do some in AWS, somewhere one place it will get recorded. That place is called CloudTrail. CloudTrail. After you log in, this will come. Whatever you do in the console, right? After login, all this will get recorded in the CloudTrail. Yeah. Two things I told today. Let me see this. One is the CloudTrail. Does end user care about the CloudTrail? Not at all. For whom purpose do we use CloudTrail? Who will like something to check? Majority times, right? For internal teams login details. Say that this is kind of audit logs. You will get all the things here to check it. Whenever you log in, you went into Mumbai region, you created one resource, like you created a compute, then it will come under this audit log. One guy deleted all of suddenly something. One guy changed nighttime, yesterday times and all. You can check in this audit log. So two things I'm telling for now here. One more is the CloudTrail. So my regularly day in day out job or first time, right? When majority times, when do I go for CloudTrail? If there is something got changed, I wanted to find investigation only, like for example, investigation. Yeah, I don't regularly, like as a DevOps, right? I don't regularly check CloudTrail and all. That is, we don't do something mishap happened, and then you want to validate who did what in that case. In that case, in the market, there are a lot of tools are there. They'll get this content and then you can use on this. Yeah, you can, if you have, there is integration possible. Yeah. There are a lot of tools are there in the market. So, like for example, if you have 100 AWS accounts, right? So you cannot go to the individual AWS account and then check, right? What they'll do, they'll collect all 100 AWS CloudTrail logs. They'll keep it at one place. They can search in the Splunk, or you can do that thing also. Yeah. So I am for security to restrict to you access these things. So let me go now. Yeah. Let me log into that account once. So right, in future, someone asks you to log into AWS account, not in the organization. Usually in the organization, I'll come to that flow, the SS4 flow. For now, I'm with the personal tab. Okay, personal account. Go here. I have credentials. So I told two services. You search always here. Take a new tab. It says, right, manage access to AWS resource. Keep this thought. Resource is another keyword is resource, service, or infra. All are same keywords. Resource, service, infra, all are keyword. Right, infra. What are the components?
Compute, storage, network.
Yeah, all are comes. You can say another resource name: compute resource, storage resource, network resource. All are same, one and the same keywords. Here, take this one into new tab.
CloudTrail.
One more was CloudTrail. You say it. What do you say?
Take user active and
usage. Open new tab. So when you log into the IAM, first thing you check it here. The beauty is this is the global. This is not tied to any region. There is no service called IAM in Ohio. No, IAM is like global service. It's not region specific. Let's say, for example, in Mumbai, all of a sudden some earthquake came. IAM service will not go down because that's how the AWS is managing. we don't care about the regions. They'll run irrespective of the regions at all this application. Okay, cool. So the beauty now, right? AWS will have a very good suggestions for us. They'll recommend you like this. See, they're recommending this. Add a MFA. You remember I was telling, right? For root user, the best practice is the adding the MFA login extra thing. Will come on that thing. Okay. In the left side, you see, right? This is
One
the
question.
yeah.
Like, is there feasibility like, let's say I wanted to restrict a particular user, that user has to access only particular region. Is there that as well in the policies of?
Yeah. You can create that. Default won't be there. Then you need to create that policy.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, let me see. ChatGPT, let me take an advantage. Because if I go to internet, I'll get a lot of links, right? This has a good feasibility. Let me see. You can create your own. Let me create also. Later, I'll create. You see here, for example, yeah. Here is the allow. It is allowing only the Mumbai region, AP South one, and then it is denying all of them here, for example. Yeah, this is the JSON. Now let me go here. So let's go here. This is the IAM dashboard. You see right here. Users, if you go users, you can create users. The policies here. There will be like you see, right? All these are the managed policies. Managed in the sense managed by the AWS. Let's see here. Somewhere in the custom policies, no? I think it's not. Something we'll have a filter custom blah blah. Okay. After create, maybe you may get it. Let me do again filter. All are AWS managed policies, something. That's okay. Job based render, don't care about them. If we create our own policy, it will come with a custom related keyword. Okay. Just keep it this. So let me open one policy. Administrator. You see here, this is the summary. You see in the right side, you have an option, right? What is that option? JSON.
Yes.
Yeah. So sometimes, right, in the interviews, they'll ask you to write sample. They don't ask you the very clear policies. Even I asked that, like, just whether you have some basic little mindset on the dev related thing under policy. Which language it is following? JSON.
Yes.
If you have at least a basic knowledge, if you are the developer, if you are working already, you know this thing. And I'll select the people, like if they type like this and then like inside something action and then some kind of resource. At least something when you start like this, I'll say that's okay. Next, Google will give you the answer something. Yeah. In the action, I expect like allow or the deny. Some resource can be like, we'll see that, like resource in the sense, when you say star all, that is the one. If you want a specific resource, you will be giving some name here, something. When you say star means all. Or you can give a name specific. So this is the basic syntax of the like normal policy. There will be like, let me go here. They have version statement, effect is allow, action, something, resource, this kind of basic syntax of the JSON. For now, just keep this that. Okay, cool. There is a roles, there is a groups, you know, right? You can add the groups. There is a roles, right? Can you see here? The thing. Keep this thought very important. Let me go here. In IAM, there is a section called user, the group. We admins like are the dev, the people we use, right? We use these related sections. There is a section called roles. You remember I was telling one scenario last time. If you remember that, this guy, let me go take advantage. When you upload a resume, the resume, It will go to the compute where the OS will be running. Application. Will go to the application. Your resume will store somewhere, right? In which storage it will store when you upload to the Naukri application? Yeah. What is that service is called?
S3.
Yes.
S3.
Yeah, S3. I had given an example of video watching. So who is streaming up that video? Application. That from where the video is coming behind?
S3.
S3. So I'll say that I'll take advantage of little. Let me keep it here. I'll remove this. This section is called compute. This section is called compute. So now I'll take little advantage again here. Let me put it here. Sorry. Object storage. Here is the object storage. So is this guy user or application? This here, this guy.
Application.
So now this is also you think application. Now application is talking to another application, not the user to user. Here, if you go here, no? So now you are the user is logging to AWS console internally. Here, what is happening internally? One application is talking to another application. I'll say another way. In AWS, I'll say this is guy called resource or service. Yeah. This is also same. This is also same. So here, what is happening here? One service is talking to another service. Why it need to talk? That is how the business logic is defined. That is how the resume application they designed. They wanted to go that way only. That why do you want to one service to another service? That is the business logic implemented. That is not our job. That's been designed by the architect team. They have designed it. One service has to talk to another service. So otherwise the casting and all will come, right? In this between one service to another service to talk, to control the permissions, we will use a called IAM rule. IAM rule. Here also same.
So it will define which service, which resource to talk to which resource.
Yeah, exactly. Policy. Here also policy will be there. Like, so I'll give a simple example. In IAM, you have a section called users, you have a groups. There is a section called roles. Why do we use roles? To talk
resource to resource.
One AWS service to other AWS. Yeah, same. Resource is also correct keyword. One AWS service to another AWS service. Who will use these users and groups? DevOps. Who will use role?
Architects.
Service to service.
Firstly, right? Service to service. Here is not the user. So
EC2, sir, any other services?
Yeah, exactly. Like some compute service wanted to access network service. Some compute service wanted to storage, or some network service wanted to access storage. In between these also, if you want to restrict, you cannot create user and then you cannot assign here. That option they have not given it. So they brought a one concept called in that case, like if you want to restrict between these two compute and network, in this case you cannot use the users groups. Then there is a concept we introduce between two services, two applications. In this case, you can use the roles. Roles also will have a policy. Roles also. Roles. Here also I'll use the role. For example, here is the role. So keep this thought. IAM users, IAM groups is for DevOps purpose. IAM role is for applications purpose to restrict between two applications. Yeah. Yeah. For now, like automation. Yeah, that is automation. You can do automation. Yeah. Yeah. We can create it. Going further, like once you little habituated, right? I mean to say with a little kind of one layer application setup comes, I'll be entering into the what's the Terraform only. That thing. Yeah, that can be automated for your question answer is true. Correct. So my objective here is now, let me keep it a question, like keep it a point, some of them. IAM. Why do we use IAM? First
To
thing is
authorize.
security. Which it will secure? AWS on security. And then it will have a kind of concept policies. You can have the users and then the groups. It will have a roles. Roles can be used.
Service to service.
Applications are
Yes.
So there is a one application I wanted to access some other monitoring tool. You cannot use users groups. You cannot create that in AWS. One service want to talk with another service. Mandatory we go with roles. That is yeah. Yes, roles will have obviously the policy. So when I say policies, you have to remember it is a JSON, and you should know basic syntax. You should know that basic syntax. In the interviews, they'll ask you to write, hey, just write me some simple syntax. You say that safe side, like I'll use majority times that to policy generator tool. Whatever given by that snippet, I'll be using that. You can say that. That also. Okay. Or write just a basic flower bracket action, that thing. That's enough. Yeah. Cool. So let me create one. Let me go here somewhere. Account. Let me click on the access. Somewhere you will have account management. Man. Let me go down. Account settings. Yeah. I'm going to little account settings here, left side. Some policies they have. You see, right, password policy, like 8-character, cap, blah, 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 something. Password policies, you can have it. Somewhere you can change the account name. I'll tell you every day, like I mean to say then and now, like they're changing this UI. So sometimes I'll also get a little difficult to, let me go to the dashboard. Somewhere I want to change the account settings, man. I want to change, yeah, this is it. So keep this thought very important. When you create AWS account, you will get one unique account ID, account number. This is the unique. They will have like lakhs of accounts. Every account will have a different number. Account numbers won't be the duplicate. Keep this thought. Account ID will get it. So that is one. Let's say, for example, when I'm logging with root user, I will be going to that this kind of page directly. I open in a private mode. Let me see. So sign in. You can click on the log back in also. Sign in. Let me see. Oh, very beauty. Now you are getting root user, IAM user, right? Here you got this, right? I'll be entering here. So next time onwards, sometimes, right? Usually, if you log in with IAM user next time, you can log in directly with this URL also. You see here, it is very clearly it is saying. Who can? Yeah, to our internal teams. Yeah. So keep this thought. I have seen some exam question like somewhere. How IAM URL will be there? How IAM URL? That's like a certification related. This is your account name, account number. And then the like normal prepending one. This is the common. This will be the unique for everyone. This will change for everyone. Account number will be there this time. So next time onwards, if you're logging with IAM user, you can use directly like this. Or I mean, you can use the other way also. This way also you can use it like this here. Let's see. See what it is asking now here. What it is asking?
Digit ID, account ID.
Account ID.
Human. Yeah, human will remember what? Names. Name. So now let me go and then see here. Go here. Instead of number, right? Do it. Alias, let's see. This should be little unique. Learn. Specify valid alias. But it must be more than valid characters are. Oh, no caps. Learn, let me see. Learn. Hyphen is allowed. Hyphen. Learn cloud, let me try. Create an alias. See, already someone is using this. So it should be unique across all the AWS accounts. Cloud. DevOps. Yeah. Learn cloud DevOps. This is my alias name. Next time onwards, let me go to that my account. So I'm trying to log in with IAM user. It is asking account ID. Numbers are very difficult. Names are right. I created account ID, account alias. Which service I went to create account alias?
IAM.
IAM. So I went into the dashboard page. The dashboard page somewhere under that, if you go account, here is the account setup. Here I have added it. You can change also further if you want. This can be customized one. Take the name. So it took the account alias name. Now it is asking the IAM username password. Now let me go and create the user. So first thing, after you create AWS account, I'll say that the lab is create alias name for account. This is what is the service where you can do IAM dashboard page. This is one. Next one is I'm creating a user. This can be duplicated, not a problem. They have this thing. I'll say that intern, the intern guy, first person intern. You see, right? It is asking provide user access to the AWS console. I wanted to give him the AWS console. I want to create an IAM user, not the identity, blah blah. The auto generated at the end it will generate a password, or you want to go with a custom password. At the end you will get a password auto generated. I'll go with a custom password, very simple password I'll use. Next time, whenever he log in, right, it will ask you the password change. No, I don't want to go with that option. You can remove it. These are the basics UI. It can be no need to be. I don't want to give explanation for now. Something. Next. Never. You said if you have an existing group, I don't have a group. Do you want to copy the permissions existing group? I don't want. I will attach directly one. Go with the directly. I don't have existing policies. Blah blah. Here, the intern new person joined. I don't want to give him the full permissions. I want to give only specific read only. Then type read only something. He cannot create anything. It will list filter multiple blah blah. I want to give him read only. Type with the read only. Yeah. You see, there is a name called only read only. You cannot create. So I logged in with root user. I'm creating another user, the intern one. Next. Name is intern. So you see, right, there is option tax. So keep this thought. One of our best security practice when you are working, not only is best security practice, the best practice in the cloud is tags are like, for example, you can give lot of anything, whatever you want, but have a practice of giving the tax. If someone is not providing, one day they'll come to this problem. Some who created what they will not come to know, or they wanted to make a building what based upon that which team and all, it will be very problematic. If you have a tax, right, you can search very well. So have as many as tax, no need to follow any language. You can give whatever you want to, like something name, interns, team, new team, new team, something like, for example, org, DevOps, something like you can have a number of tags also. If you join some company, right, they will have some standard practice tax. You can please ask this practice, like, do you have any tax practice? If then, what is the common tax you guys are following? You can ask it. If they're not following, you enforce it. That is your job. You will have this job for like some 3 to 6 months. You can run this project as a separate project, that I can say. So please, very important things. Tags are very important. So if you ask me like what is the tagging practice need to follow, always have a name and then the team name and then the like team. These two are enough. Don't log with your name, like who created what, because if you leave the company, your name won't be there, right? Just at least these two tags are important. So with that, what you can do, whether you are part of QA team or dev team or the production team, something, so that in future, whenever someone is making the cost related projections, right? So I want to group these people created this much cost and all, or this many created resources. These two are the mandatory tags. I enforce it. Like create user. Two things, sorry, like few things. So I given a username, I assigned a read-only policy, and then I assigned him the console access. So now it will at the end, right? It will ask you to download a specific file. Let me download this CSV file. Let me open this file. What things are there? Patent user list. For IAM users also, you can have MFA. Everything you can build. Like what was that? Sample was downloaded, right? I'll take 2 more minutes. Sorry. Took little. So I have the password here. The thing. Okay. So you have the username, password, and then the observe here console sign in URL. You got IAM user credentials, like IAM URL separately. Let me go here. The username was, I'm logging with intern1. Don't log in the same page wherever you logged in with the root user. What happens is automatically it will take that root user only. Open in the private mode, you test this IAM user. So behind it will validate whether user exists or not, in which service it will validate behind. IAM sir. Yeah. So in one tab, I have logged in with the root user. In private tab, I have logged in with the intern user. Now let me go, for example, IAM. This IAM doesn't have the full permissions. The intern user, the IAM user, he doesn't have full permissions. Go and see users. He wanted to see whether users are not. Users is there or not. What permission I had given? What policy I had given him?
Read only.
Read only. Let me try to create user with the intern user. Intern user. He is creating the DevOps user. And so I want to go with the creative custom password. Next. The UI got little changed. Earlier, we used to get programmatic access, console access, API access, it used to say. For this DevOps, right, I want to give the full permission. I'm not trying with root user. I'm trying with the IAM user. With IAM user, I'm trying to create another. But I had given him only the read-only policy. It should throw an error for us. You can have n number of with your name convention, but it can't be the duplicate. That is the little restriction. Same key you cannot use second time. This was one of certification question. Yeah. So can you guys help me here? Someone will send you an email. He's trying to do some action, not only the creating the user. He's trying to create an action. He'll get like this error. What was the problem? Yeah.
The particular IAM user not having admin access, so while creating the another user.
Yeah, that is good. Good answer. But I'll be waiting for one keyword from you guys to say that. Yeah, that is also. Yeah, not only create, that is also we expect.
He is restricted to create.
Yeah, true. That is also correct answer. There is no wrong answer, whatever you're saying it, but we'll be expecting some keywords are very important to listen.
It's INS policies.
Yeah, very important. He doesn't have a policy to create this guy. Can I assign the extra policies for that intern? You can assign. For existing users, you can change also, not a problem. Go to that user with root user. You see, right, permissions. You can add a permissions here. Add permissions. You can add more permissions also. For example, go here, attach policies. Now you assign him the administrator access to that intern user only. Add permissions. Now let me go to that private page again, being with the intern user. Let me do here. Create user. You see here now how it happened. How he was able to create the user. Earlier, how he was not able to create.
Policies.
Exactly. The policies are very important. So I'll be stopping for today here. Like, please try this lab. I'll be giving the in my whole notes, right? I'll be putting a keyword called lab. Please, I'm requesting you guys practice these ones. So remaining like, so whatever scenarios I'm telling, right? So majority scenarios, whatever I went through the kind of scenario, someone came to me by asking it. Those scenarios I'll be telling that I'll be logging a keyword with the log. Keyword kind of log, keyword with the lab kind of keyword. Try to practice them with the hands-on, so it will be make it easy. That's create a AM user intern with only login with input. Try to create a user, observe the error, try to solve the error. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah. But today, I mean, I'm good for this topic till now. Any thoughts, any questions you want to ask? Cool. Yeah, thank you guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.